Good morning, students. Welcome back to our class. That is retail management. Today, we are going to start the new topic that is nothing but retail management strategy. In the last class, we discussed how the management of retail management atmospheric was there and what are the tools and visual merchandising. Today, we are going to discuss about retail strategy. As you know, strategy is what? It is nothing but a planning, a future course of action. And retailing means how a retailer should have to do his business, that means merchandising. A retail strategy is a process you use to develop your products or services and sell them to customer. There are multiple elements on to plan, including location, store, merchandise, assortment, visual merchandising, staff, services, mass media, communications, and price. So these are the things where a person is going to be focused on it. See, the term strategy is frequently used in retailing. For example, retailers talk about their merchandise strategy, promotion strategy, location strategy, private brand strategy. So in fact, the term is used to commonly. It appears that and retailing discussions are not strategic decisions. If you see here the steps on the screen, we are having different kinds and varieties of steps for the retail strategy plan. Before going to start this planning, I want to just discuss something about the strategic retailing planning process. So, the strategy it is a step-by-step procedure through which a retailer process for creating a strategic retail plan. It clearly outlines the way in which the retailers choose the target market segments, decide the suitable retail format, and build sustainable competitive advantages. So, the first step, outlining the business mission. In this, what are the objectives of the day? They will be set. Situational analysis, they have to see that, check the situation and analyze them by seeing the product, price, place, promotion, condition, and the situation like festivals, political or elections, environment of that area. Then customer analysis, what is the preference of the customer, what is the price range, what is his needs, wants and demands, what are the accurate things. Then tactical planning, they have to plan according to the needs and it should have to match and it should have to satisfy to the customer needs. Then they have to implement, that means implementation it should be there and the control will be there on the planning and strategies. There are 7 steps to consider this. First one is outlining the business mission. A mission statement includes a clear explanation of the objective of a retailer and the scope of activities which it plans to perform. The firm concentrates mainly on the target segments and the retail formats which are outlined in the mission statement. Like what business the firm is doing, what should be the future business, what are the who are the target customers, what are capabilities of the employees, what does the firm want to achieve. All these things have to be taken place in a proper way. The first step, coming to the second step, performing a situation audit. See, after the development of the mission and the statement formulating the object, that means after meeting with the objectives, the next step is to perform a situation audit. So, what are the things will come in this? See, a situation audit deals with the assessment of the opportunities and threats in the retail environment and the strengths and the weakness of the retail business in comparison to its competitors. It has 4 key factors: market factors, competitive factors, environment factors, strength and weakness analysis. As we already discussed in our last classes, how the market factors, what are the market factors should be there, what is the market size, what is the competitive factors, what are the bargaining powers, entry barriers, vendors, etc. Environmental factors like technological, economically, regulatory, everything. What are the strength and weakness of the analysis? All these things comes in the performing of the situation audit. Next one, the third step, it includes recognizing strategic opportunities. See, once the outline mission is being finalized, then the implementation of the, performing of the situation of the audit has been taking place. Then the third one comes to the strategic alternatives used by different companies, and they define the growth and opportunities. That means strategic opportunities should be created. Here, that means what are the things are included in this strategic opportunities like market penetration, market expansion, retail format development, diversification. These are the steps which are going to be implemented in the opportunity and strategic opportunities. Next, the step is step 5, formulating specific objectives and allocating resources. Coming to the step 5, as we done that now after analyzing the opportunities, the missions or date opportunities and strategic opportunities, then we are going to work with the formulating of specific objectives and allocating resources. Before that, we need assessing strategic opportunities. This is the term which helps in ascertaining the capability of the retailers in building a sustainable competitive advantage and earning the long-term profit from the opportunities. Step 5. After the assessment of the strategic investment, the next step involves the process of strategic planning is to formulate an objective for every opportunity. The mission statement covers the overall objective of a retailer. What are the things that are included in this? The first thing is how the retailer, that means the performance involving a numerical index against which the progress can be measured. Next, the time period within which the goal is to be accomplished and the investment level required for the accomplishing the objective. All these things are formulated and adjusted for allocating resources. Step 6 is creating a retail mix for executive strategy, which is used for developing for each opportunities in which the investment will be made and the performance will be evaluated. Coming to the step 7, assessing performance and making adjustments. This is the last step in this column. So here what is coming to, it is used, this process is used to analyze the outcome of the strategy and the implementation of the program within a short span of time. So I hope students will understand the concept. Just have a look on the essentials. What are the things that are essentials for making the retail strategy? Like first thing is we should have to make your customer satisfaction at your hallmark. Know your market and target market. Keep houses like the big boys, business people. Now, decide that you will never lose a client to a competitor and follow the principles of profitable cash management, maximize profit through simple sales, adhere strictly to scientific inventory control. Apart from that, what are some other essentials of retail strategy comes under? With the customer orientation, goal orientation, value driven approach, coordinated effort. So already these things we have done in our last classes. Now, what are how the strategies are implemented? The strategies are implemented with the following terms which are on the screen. First one is organizing, structure and training. So first, every organization should have to organize. That means they have to organize a structure, what sort of people, that means what sort of product they are going to launch, what sort of employees they need, how much finance is needed. They have to select the product, place, price, promotions, and then they have to make the strategies, and the structure should be there. And after selecting the employees or after gaining the people, we have to train them, we have to develop the development abilities in an individual so that the product can go in a smooth and short way. Steps to it, financial resources. What are the financial resources for the company? Like the banks, merchants, any finance provider people, private people. Third steps comes first to location, which talks about the abilities, that means how the place selected and target place should be there, where the customers can fulfill their needs according to their goal. Then product means retail infrastructure. As already we have discussed all these points, how the structure of the interior structure, outlet structure of the retail shop should be there. Product mix and vendors. How the product mix should be there. What are the necessary things the merchant should have to maintain for adequate stock of items which are actually needed by the customers. Then store layout, how the where the store should have to lay out, how they have to implement the goods and products, and how they have to fix it. What are the places it should be placed? Then communication strategy. This is the last stage where the company should interact with the target customers about the basic like unique selling positions and the items which desire to offer. Before communicating the strategy, the pricing policy of the company, depth and breadth of the product must be decided. So these are the terms of the things which I want to say. Now, what is marketing mix? That means here in the strategy, they have to work on the product, price, place, promotion. These are the target market. Depending on those things, where we have work first, they have to a company should have to select the right and appropriate product. Then they have to fix the right price for the right customer. Then the allocation, the store layout should be located in a good place where the customers should feel that they are having convenience for purchasing those products. The last one is promotion. How you are going to promote your product again and again so the customers can come and purchase or they are going to become your loyal customer. So these are the terms where which is going to talk about the target market. Now, in the last picture, if you see here, how the strategy implementation is on the process, and then how what is the mission, what is the strategy, what is the implementation, everything you see on the screen it has been mentioned. First, every organization will have their own mission, then they will create the strategies. Their strategies should involve a good communication, then it should be implementation plan should be there, and the implementation plan it should be accountable, it should be a deadline, it should be ownership. All this together is going to be have a monitoring system which is going to act like a and can be adjusted for the strategy. So these are the strategies or the policies where the individual is going to. So I hope students have understand the concept. Please mention your roll numbers in the comment box. If do you have any doubts, please comment in the comment box so that I can clarify your doubts. Thank you. Have a nice day.